We in the office.
There's a price you pay for the game you play.
Oh! We in the office. Oh!
Yo, what up, family?
Oh, that's a familiar voice, ain't it, guys?
Yeah, that sound very familiar. You looking real familiar. Hey,
real familiar.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome back to Say It How You Feel. As we promised, we have a very special episode for you guys, man. We are wrapping up our 1 year anniversary. Yes. And as always, as we promised, we're here to deliver some fire, right? Fire memories, fire moments, and some of our future expectations for the show and where we want to go with it. So without further ado, I'm Say.
I'm Mo.
I'm Free.
And it's Say How You Feel. So, fellas, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. So, as you guys all know, and as Say just told you, motherfuckers, it's been a year. It's been a whole year. That's crazy. We've been doing this shit for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And to see where we started at, you know what I'm saying, the content that we first came out with, you know what I'm saying, the way it was kind of choppy, the shit didn't flow real good. And then to see where we are now and how shit's smooth as butter. Ooh, it just make it feel good to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this shit.
Is it margarine? Or is it margarine, or is it? I can't believe it's not butter. What kind of
it's that smooth shit I'm talking about. As soon as it's like warm butter. You know what I'm saying? Not melted butter, just warm. It just spreads so nice. Spreads so nice.
Listen, man, this shit has been
like cream cheese,
like hot molasses.
Ooh,
listen, this shit has been a fucking uphill battle, and I could see the progression as I watched the episode. I was watching our first episode like 2 nights ago.
Ain't that shit cringy?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like, who are we? Who are you, bro?
But hold up, real quick. So since we are talking about those first couple episodes, I think my favorite episode from the early stages would have to be Tall Glass of Crazy.
Yes.
Why?
Because that was a funny ass episode. And like, I don't know, man. It was, the stories in that episode were fucking hilarious.
Okay.
I would have to agree with Mo on that one, because just looking at, like, just with my background, with my past relationships and people that I've known with their crazy exes, like there was so much material that was used pertaining to that episode right there. Like, that episode alone could be a trilogy book.
Nigga, so you write a whole thesis on that bitch. Crazy
Facts.
Bitches, got you. Fucking, I mean, hey, listen.
Crazy ass Harry Potter bitches.
If we do a take two, y'all niggas know I got some shit in the chamber, bro. Like, this year alone, I got some shit in the chamber. But yeah. I listen, I love it.
So what was your favorite moment? What's your favorite episode?
So my favorite episode, man, I think many people have heard me say this shit over the year. It's Kung Fu Kenny, bro. To me, that
Great
shit
episode.
was lit, right? It was, from an editing standpoint, I really felt like I've progressed, right? And I learned so much doing that episode. It took me forever. It was also the episode that I had to do twice, right? So I was just like, I put so much time and effort to it, and I feel like the shit came out flawlessly. And then I really started learning, like, what I can do as an editor and how far I could take that shit, you know? So that's one of my favorite episodes. Plus, all three of us are on it, and the vibe and energy was just through the roof, man.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Like, I couldn't sleep after I did that episode, because remember, you know, at that time we were still recording at night. Like, I was up, nigga. I think I edited the episode throughout the night because I was like up on that high. Loved it.
Another one that I really liked in the beginning. I'm not really talking too much about the episodes after the comeback. You know, I'm talking more so before the break. Because those,
about the early episodes,
those were more, I feel like those were more raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything after the break seemed more polished. Like, we knew what to expect. And the reason, like, I like these beginning episodes, the reason why I hate them and why I like them, is because of how new it was, how raw it was, how kind of rough and gritty it was. But at the same time, like, we have fire ass content. You know what I'm saying? Like, A Tale of Two Cities. for
Yes.
example. Like that's a fire ass episode. It's a great episode. And I think that was right after the
Facts.
riots, wasn't it? Wasn't that right after the
Yep.
Capitol? So it
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
that was perfect timing, you know what I'm saying, coming in with that one.
Okay, so speaking of like that rawness, do you remember? I believe it was on like Tall Glass or Crazy, and to this day, bro, I still think about that shit. Remember when you was like in mid sentence, you was like and he gonna run. He was like ooh, and you started singing a song, right?
Yeah.
And then as I looked this shit up, right? I ran, he run, like the fucking the way you tied that shit in, bro, as a joke. I can watch on camera your thought pop into your fucking brain, and then you say it. And I was like, this nigga has a gift. Like only a person that is like, you have a gift.
Make that connection, the analogy,
yes.
the wordplay in it.
Yes.
Real time.
Yeah.
Real time.
It was on
Real
point.
time.
Wasn't rehearsed.
Like at the top of the dome. That's when the jokes
Bro.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
I mean,
that's
you had
one
me rolling
reason
last night.
I was about to say that's one reason why I stepped, you know what I'm saying? Why it's like y'all been telling me for the longest to get out there and really pursue comedy. And ever since, you know, I stepped on stage, I wish ever since that first moment of me stepping out there, I look at it like, why the fuck didn't I do this years ago?
Told you.
Why did it take me this long to do it? And the way I think it was kind of fear, you know what I'm saying? I might have been scared of what, you know, would come with that because, hey, nigga, for me being new, you know, an open mic comedian, your boy nice. Your boy nice. I can't wait until my schedule opens up and I have the time freedom to really get this shit 3, 4, 5 nights a week. Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh, that's when the momentum gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. He's gonna be on some shit. I'm telling you.
I can't wait.
Man.
I can't wait.
I'm just waiting for that moment that Mo's gonna be on stage and somebody gonna give him a hard time. And Lord God, like God have mercy on that person's soul, because if they come in looking like a hot mess and Mo's on and Mo is like at the peak, you know what I mean? When
I'd hop back in the roasting. You know, roasting
that's what I'm saying.
That used to be, you know,
that's the art of joking. That's the art of comedy.
And now, you know what I'm saying, I had kind of strayed away from that a little bit, and especially with me just hopping into these open mics and, you know, hopping into the comedy game. I don't fuck with the crowd too much. I really don't, because you didn't come to a comedy show to be picked on. You came here to laugh. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I stay away from the shit. But if I do catch a heckler, which I haven't yet, thank God, I haven't yet. But if I do, when I do, I'm going. I
think it's only but a matter of time, bro.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah,
it's only but a matter of time. You're gonna find someone that's gonna try to give you a hard time, and that's when you got to be on your fucking toes, like at the top of the dome. And it's gonna be
stay
easy.
on
It's
my
gonna come
toes,
off natural,
nigga. Stay on my
10 toes down.
Nigga.
10 toes
but
down.
That's completely off topic. We're not talking about my comedy career yet. What we're talking about is our favorite moments, favorite shit about what we've done so far, right?
Story time.
Yes,
Story time. So you remember when we did Game Changer, right? That was like the second episode. I think we were talking about like, you know, overcoming fears, right? We did, and we talked about like taking that next step and taking that.
Here this motherfucker go. Always bringing up old shit.
Nigga, why the fuck y'all niggas ain't go skydiving? And I'm also
broke,
gonna,
nigga. I'm broke. I'm broke, nigga. I ain't got money to eat.
Bitch, I'm broke. You're stupid.
That's real shit though. I'm broke, man. I ain't got money to go fucking skydive. These bills, nigga. That's why I ain't go skydive. Why you ain't go swimming with the sharks? Money. Let's talk about that. Huh? You want to bring up our shit.
Okay. Well, listen, for everyone who, for those that did not know what the fuck I was talking about, I was talking about swimming with great white sharks. So you guys know, I had bought the tickets to Australia. I even bought, because of COVID and shit, I had bought like a flight within Australia to go.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So like I had like 2 flights booked, 2 hotels booked. I was doing this shit. Like if I was gonna die, I was gonna die in that cage, right? And yo, COVID, them niggas is like, nope, can't do it. Like the restrictions just kept getting worse and worse. And by the time it rolled around to my birthday, bro, they was like, there's no way in hell you're going anywhere. So I ended up having to fucking get on the phone with the bank and try to get all these wire transfers and get my money back. And I spent like $4,000, bro, planning that shit.
God damn.
Yep. Didn't even go.
A lot of money.
It was, man. And I probably got that like what, half of that, three-quarters of that.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, man. Especially like the hardest one was to get that money back from the actual shark diving. Like they had to initiate a wire transfer, and that shit was like, yeah, in 65 days or some shit like that, some ridiculous amount of time. I was like, bro, that's half the year. Yes, we know. I was like, all right, it's crazy, man. But that's why I didn't go. That was my fucking excuse.
That's
Shout out to
valid.
COVID.
And here they come again. Here they come around.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
But one thing, you know what I'm saying, that, and this is really off topic, but something that it's kind of weird to me is how we go from a 10-day quarantine to 5 days and think shit's sweet. Like it would be different if it was the other way around. Like they was like, okay, you do 5 days and like, oh, this shit a little bit more serious than we thought it was. How about we do 10? Like, but now it's like we went from
it's real
10 to
serious.
5, and it's like,
Right.
I got some. So I want to share something about that. So when did the CDC come out with? Was that 2 days ago?
Yeah, day before yesterday.
Yep, 2 days ago.
Right, that
Right.
was Monday.
So we all got the notification like damn near instantaneously when the CDC reported it. So I looked at my phone. Me and my wife was like, "Oh shit," because I'm on the quarantine technically still. Like today's my last day. So we looking at each other, and we said to each other, "Man, it would be crazy as hell if work just called you out of nowhere. It was like, hey, we need you to come back." I swear to God, within 30 minutes, my supervisor reached out to me, and before I even got a chance to look at the message, I'm already like imagining what he's messaging to me, like, "Hey man, I need you to come back in tomorrow."
Oh
So,
yeah, you was coughing all that good shit just a second ago. So you got that phlegm out your chest.
You must think your shit smell like spraying daisies and cinnamon. Oh yeah,
I was ready for your
But,
ass to come back, boy. As soon as they see that shit.
that's what I was thinking. My supervisor reached out to me, and I was thinking he was gonna say the words like, "Yo, come on back to work," because CDC changed it. But he was like, "Yo, CDC changed it, but don't worry about it. Just come in next week, no rush at all." I'm like, I bet. Like, I'm over here thinking the worst, and lo and behold, this motherfucker's looking out for me. But it is crazy how we go from 10 days. That's drastic as fuck. From 10 days to 5 days. And the only thing I could think of is as a society, as like the country as a business, I think they realize, oh shit, we're losing a lot of money with staff shorting, everything.
We worrying too much about these motherfuckers' health and need to get to this motherfucking money. But regardless of the fact, okay, we off topic. Come on, let's reel it back in, fellas. Reel it back in. All right. So boom. Here we go. Say it how you feel. What's next?
So you're free. What is one of your favorite episodes, man? What's one of your favorite moments from Say It How You Feel?
So my top two would be Talk Less or Crazy and Mind Your Motherfucking Business.
Okay.
That was a good one. Mind Your Motherfucking Business.
Yes.
Good episode.
That was a phenomenal episode.
Kenny's still Confo Kenny's a good one. Tale of Two Cities. If you want to go back to our early episodes, I mean, I enjoyed the first the first wave of episodes that we had, because like you guys said before, that was like a pivotal moment, but also like it was raw, like Mo said. So there was a lot of learning opportunities, learning experiences going through those episodes.
Facts.
So I would say I got the most out of Talk Less or Crazy and Mind Your Motherfucking Business. But if I had to go back to like the early Tale of Two Cities, I say Tale of Two Cities.
So that's a fan favorite too. Goldie loves Tale of Two Cities. That's his shit. In fact, he was like, next time he comes back to New York City, he's like, he wants to hop in on that because it's so much shit to talk about. We could talk about the shooting that happened in LA the other day, but
oh my goodness,
let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Save that for another day.
I would say it's a huge educational video for people to see a different perspective on other people that live in the same country zone, like, privileged people. I wouldn't even just say like white people, but just privileged people that don't know that other end of the that other side of the country. For people to listen to that, they'll have an idea of what other people deal with compared to what they deal with.
Facts.
So it's different having a conversation with someone, because you can it could fall on deaf ears or blind eyes. Like they're not gonna really they're not going to see you or hear what you're talking about. It's just gonna be like an audible voice in the background. But like listening to a podcast, you already know what you're getting yourself into. You know what the episode is, and for you to sit down for a whole hour, 45 minutes, however long that episode was, and to take at least 60% of what we're saying into consideration, that could be a pivotal moment for someone to realize, oh, okay,
It could
people are
definitely
dealing
be
with things.
an eye-opening moment, right? It could definitely be an eye-opening moment. But that's the one thing that I really love about, what we do here is, and I think that's what the audience likes too, is, us sitting down and really being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I I look at this as a safe space, like no lie. I come here, I talk to you, you know what I'm saying? I talk to you, and it's like we sit down and we can really say it how the fuck. The whole point of this shit is to say it how you feel. And I think our whole purpose behind this shit was for our listeners to come and be who they are. You know what I'm saying? Say it how you feel. You hear us talking this shit all day. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We're going to say it how we feel. If you don't like it, keep it moving. You should have that same type of attitude about your day-to-day activities, where it's like, fuck it, man. Because when you don't say it how you feel, that's when you get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? When you don't keep it real, when you don't let shit be known, that's how you end up in that same perpetual motion of somebody thinking they can just continue to take advantage of you, or continue to, you got to know your worth. You got to know your value. And part of say it how you feel that has helped me out as the fact of me letting shit off my chest instead of holding it there in the back of my brain, you know what I'm saying, and letting it fester. It's like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna air this bitch out. I'm gonna air this bitch out. So it's like I love that we have this medium to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
I couldn't agree with you more.
So as I was going through and checking, checking our videos and stuff, and like seeing, I'm trying to see like what is the top videos that we have. So as by default, it's episode 1, because I feel like everybody wants to start at 1. Same thing with 2. Then we go, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, it goes 1, 2, 3, 6. The director's cut. Then it goes to Tale of Two Cities.
And the director's cut was such a that show was dope. Like sitting down with Andres, like that was, you know what I'm saying, that was a great episode. Hearing about the Dapper Dan shit, like that shit was lit. Like we sitting down and really talking to somebody that's been on that side of things, been that close to greatness. You know what I'm saying? Been in the room with a motherfucker. Could smell the lemon pledge in the room. Like that shit right there. Like that is that's motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. Facts.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Oh my god, we still talk about that shit, bro. Like I was at his house the other day, and we were just like, he's sitting there, and he's like, bro, I just can't believe that this motherfucker, he's like, I can't believe this motherfucker really does not like Lemon Pledge. Like he has trauma, man. That man is traumatized. I don't know what happened to him, but it was.
Hold on, wait a minute. This man said he don't like
Lemon
Pledge.
Oh, free Mr. Tyrell Freeman. So what happened here is Andres used to work for Dapper Dan. Woody Harrelson was in town.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So he came to Dapper Dan's shop to get fitted for a suit that he was supposed to be wearing Saturday Night Live. And they go down, and as you know, they're downstairs and wherever the fitting area is, the cleaning folks that are there are cleaning. And this motherfucker comes running upstairs full speed like somebody was shooting downstairs. And when he gets to the top of the stairs, nigga looks both ways as if he's looking for an exit. And he says, I gotta get the hell out of here. And sprints towards the door. His wife follows up behind him and says it's the Lemon Pledge. He does not like Lemon Pledge. I want to know if this nigga was waterboarded with Lemon Pledge before. Like, what the fuck happened? Somebody stuck a Lemon Pledge can in his ass. Like, he has some type of adverse experience or traumatic experience with Lemon Pledge. And we need a backstory. Woody, if you're hearing this, if you got the time, I promise there will be no Lemon Pledge. Just come out, come talk to us about this, please. Can we get some type of explanation?
Facts. Yo, can you imagine? Like, I just thought this is random as fuck, but can you imagine Woody Harrelson going to like a red carpet event? Like they go on the red carpet and they talk to like the interviewers, like they got the mic and everything. And the interviewer, imagine the interviewer will just pull out his pocket a big ass can of Pledge. Like, hey, so what do you think about this?
And that nigga going to shock. He clean faint.
This motherfucker turned pale as some white. This motherfucker turned pale as some white shoelaces. Like, then he just pass out. Oh God, I would lose it.
Well, can you imagine
Damn.
if Woody or his publicist hears this and he says, you know what? Fuck that. This
I
is
gotta
my
get the
side of
hell
the
out of
story.
here.
This is my side of the story. So Woody, again, if you're hearing this, man, if anybody's out there connected to Woody, please, we would love to hear about this. 10, 15 minutes of your time. Just fit us in. We'll be here.
Who would have known?
Say how you feel.
Who would have known?
And you better hop on the
Carnage
train
Joe.
now, because we're gonna blow. And when we blow, we ain't fucking with you. So you better strike while the iron's hot, goddamn it, while we're nobodies, because we might get too big for you, player.
So, as it stands right now, our top 10 episodes. So it's gonna be, of course, episode 1. We have episode 2, Game Changer. Then we're shooting for number 3, Young and Reckless. Then we jump right into Kung Fu Kenny, sliding into number 4. The
Talk Less
director's
Craven?
cut. Nope, not yet. The director's cut is falling at number 5. Then we have Tale of Two Cities is number 6. Episode 7 is Health is Wealth, falling at number 7. That is not a coincidence. Number 8 is going to be episode 4, Tall Glass of Crazy. Episode 9, I'm Him,
One
is
of my
sliding
babies.
into number 9. Yep. That's also not a coincidence. And then number 8 is Who Into a Housewife, sliding into number 10. That is our top 10 videos for the year as it stands right now.
I'm Him is one of, like, I walked on that bitch, like talking some shit. Like, it was a great episode. We had a blast doing that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all had a blast doing that one. That was another one of those recording nights when we were out. But yeah, man, it was a great episode. I hear nothing but positive things about that one. That episode actually inspired a motherfucker to ask me, yo, or tell me you should do a boot camp.
Right.
You should start up a boot camp. Because
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I still think that's a good idea.
Hell yeah. Great shit.
I think it's like, oh yeah, you know, who's gonna do it though? This nigga,
I know, right?
I ain't got it on me, boss. But
yeah, come on.
nah,
This nigga,
tell you what,
this nigga Mo slogan could be like, I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
Bitch. You bitch.
My thing is, like, you want a boot camp. This is the boot camp, nigga. Listen to us. This is the
Ooh.
boot camp. We be spitting game every fucking week, bro.
Every fucking week.
And I know one time we even talked about, like, yo, can we ever run out of content? And I told this nigga, absolutely not, bro. There's no way in hell we can run out of content, because at the end of the day, life goes on. And as we get older, we learn more. And us interacting on this level and communicating is no way we're never not gonna have shit to talk about. That means there's something wrong with our relationship, to be honest with you, bro.
Life is the greatest teacher. And you know, if you take it into account what those lessons are and move from it, grow from it, then you got countless material. It's everlasting.
What is a slept on episode for you guys? What's one of the sleepers you think? Like, one of the ones where it's like, you know what, I'm mad this episode don't get as much burn as the other ones. Is there any one for you?
Me particularly.
I think I know yours.
What is it?
He's overreacting.
Ooh, okay. I'm glad you brought that up. So those who listen to it, that's probably one of our most controversial episodes of all time, because those who listen to it, I especially like on the female side of the house, they were like, yo, you can't be up there talking about women's rights, or like you should have a woman on your channel. You can't really. I'm like, listen, first of all, bitch, is my show. Right, I say whatever the fuck I want to say. It's my show. You're not gonna tell me what I can and cannot say. So get the fuck out of here. But I also understand from the perspective of, like, that is an episode we definitely should have had, like, a female guest come on.
Yes.
But they're not representing all of the women. You know, they're not representing all women. And there's
just like we don't represent all men, though. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, a woman would give a better standpoint. A woman would give a better female standpoint on that aspect, on that topic.
On that particular topic.
Yes.
And I agree. I get that. And I'm cool with that. But I definitely do feel like, yes, that's one of the episodes that, you know, should definitely get a lot more play, because it was some real shit in there too. Real shit. Plus the title and the time. Come on, baby. Like,
you was an asshole for that shit you did at the end, though. I'll tell you that.
What you mean?
You was an asshole.
Oh, the story? Oh my God.
Asshole for that one.
You still mad about that shit?
Blaming. Man, fuck you.
This is months later. This is months later, bro. This is 4 months later. You still talking about this shit? Let it go.
You're not gonna hold a grudge, man. You're not gonna hold a grudge. Goddamn.
Wrap it up.
Like, what about you?
Wrap that shit up, D.
You got any sleeper episodes you think?
I would say get your fat ass up.
Okay.
Great
And
episode. A lot of motivation.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, somebody might take it. I'm sure somebody might take that shit the wrong way especially you, Mo, because you was going off on that shit. If my memory serves me right.
I mean, listen, my boy heard that episode, and he's a fitness instructor and shit, and he was just like, "Bro, that is some shit that people need to hear." He's like, "It's
It's
perfect.
the ugly truth.
It is the ugly truth." He's like, "That's the type of shit niggas need to hear." And I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what they need." Not everybody, because people, not everybody's receptive to shit like that, but
Yeah.
for those who are listening, they definitely could use that and take that shit as motivation. We all do.
Sometimes you need to, instead of pushing somebody, you need to grab them by their motherfucking collar and snatch their ass up. And I feel like that's what that episode was. It wasn't a push. That was a command. It's like when you put the paws on a motherfucker,
Yep.
you grab their ass and get your fat ass up. So you're back out trying to lift this bastard up.
Yep.
Sometimes that's all you need is that tough love, that aggressive push, just to get that momentum going.
Fucking right. One of my favorite episodes that I feel like has been slept on. That's one of our newer ones. Is Gold Diggers and Goblins. That episode was so much fun to record. I had some shit it was some shit that I was thinking about, and I was like,
I wish I was part of that shit.
Yep, I'm gonna walk on this bitch. That's what I said. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna what I say, kick back, relax, and be like a sponge and soak up this game. Ooh,
I think it was spitting fact. He was like,
damn.
he hopped on that morning. He was like, bro,
it was in rare form.
He's like, I feel like I'm a god. Like, he was like, I'm going in today. I was like, what? And then he spit that shit. He's like, bro, that shit is completely off the top of the dome. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He was like, yes, completely off the top of the dome. I was like, bro.
Man. So one of my favorite changes that we've made, you know what I'm saying, through the growth here is, I have to give credit where credit is due. Without you, say how you feel, we wouldn't be where we are, keeping it stacked, keeping it real. And your editing skills, my dog, I've seen the growth. You know what I'm saying? It makes me proud.
Sir.
Like I love, how creative you are and how this new thing that you just added, my nigga, with the thumbnails. Oh, that's such a great touch. Such a great touch.
Yeah.
I love that shit. That when I hop in, you know what I'm saying, first thing in the morning, as I see a picture that gives an artistic vision, a brief visual of exactly what the fuck we're gonna be talking about. It's like it's a great appetizer. You know what I'm saying? Before you hop into the meal of say how you feel. So like I said, man, I gotta give credit where credit is due. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything you do, bro.
The fact that this man started this last year.
Yes.
With no editing experience.
Like a year ago, literally 365 days ago, you didn't have no experience in this and all, and you just jumped in, took a leap of faith. Before you even took that leap of faith, you affirmed it by saying it out loud that I'm going to do this. Shit.
Yep.
You manifested it, saying I'm going to do this. I'm going to get good at it. And then fast forward where we're at now, present day, and
nigga, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Yeah, like
for real.
I mean, you got experience as if like someone's been doing it for a long time. So the fact that you, it's a hell of a skill to obtain within a year, man. So listen, off to you, brother.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, as y'all know, man, y'all have heard this story a million times. I can't even say a year, 12 hours. All right. Listen to this shit. So y'all remember when we recorded our first episode, it was like the 29th of December, 2020, right? I knew that we had to get the shit done. I knew we had to get it edited. So who do I call? My brother. I call Andres. He was busy working with some stuff at the time. So I was just like, okay, can you point me in the right direction? And he did. He was like, listen, this is what I use when I'm doing my shit. Get on there and see what you can do, bro. So before we even jumped into that, I was already YouTubing videos on how to do it. So YouTube is the greatest teacher, right? Greatest university you can go to, YouTube and Google. So I get on there, I'm watching videos, and for like hours and hours, I watch videos. And then finally I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I pulled the trigger, I bought the software, and then within 12 hours, I edited, niggas that served or niggas that served. And that was it. 12 fucking hours. I taught myself how to do it. And then the next morning I made an intro in like 2-3 hours. Then I put that bitch all together. Of course, I had some help with Andres doing the sound effects for our video. And boom, bro, that was it. Created the intro, created everything all in a matter of 12 hours. and just like, fuck it, I'm not afraid to fail. This is gonna happen. And y'all remember, right? Before I came home, I told you guys I want to have that episode dropped before the end of the year. I said December, we're gonna have it done. And sure as shit, guess what happened?
Lo
Man
and
of my
behold.
word.
Fucking right.
Yeah, man. Now to this, like, I don't stay up 18 hours anymore. Remember that one time I had COVID and I was fucking 18 hours I spent
Yeah.
while having COVID editing an episode that we never dropped.
Commitment.
Commitment, bro. Dedication. And that's just what it's been. Consistency.
Scary dedication.
The thing is, like, we're never gonna reach where we want to reach in life if we're not taking that step. We're not putting forth that work and staying consistent. You know, you look
Fucking
at
right.
anyone who's
Nothing-
successful.
Nothing worth
Consistency.
having is easy to come by.
Absolutely not. You gotta put that time in. You gotta put the work in. You gotta take them L's. Shit, we talk about this show all the time, right? Ain't nothing you motherfuckers ain't heard before, right?
Facts.
This is us on a fucking Tuesday. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. But yeah, man.
Podcast going up on a
Yep.
Tuesday.
For
But
real,
yeah,
man.
Like, and well, another thing, like, I have to commend you for is, the wasted hours, even though it was giving you experience. But like you said, man, spending so much time on episodes that never dropped. So much shit that we got in the vault that's already edited and ready to be released, but it's just like it
Timing ain't good.
it ain't the vibe, god damn it.
Nah.
So what I'm
What's the-
saying, like
what's the-
I appreciate you, man. Like, I swear, bro,
Yeah,
I
man.
It's all
promise,
good.
dog. Without you, this would not be what it is.
It is what it is, man. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I thank you. And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate, us always getting together and doing this shit, staying consistent and doing this shit. And it's all love, man. I love this shit. In addition
Fucking
to
right.
everything else that I do. This is how I meditate. This is how I feel good. And this shit kind of really legit. It gives me a part of sense of purpose. It gives me purpose. It does give me purpose. And it also allows me to, this is where it's a safe space, baby.
It's a
judgment-free
safe
zone.
space. It's a fucking safe space.
I would agree. It's a good venting mechanism for me.
Everything.
You got to
man.
come out more, man. You got to come out more, free. We've
I know.
been doing this shit,
I
man.
had
It's like a weekly therapy session.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Free.
And I feel like I missed out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I need to get back on it. Like I said, this is like a venting mechanism for me, so I feel like I've missed out a lot. I was telling Say this yesterday. I've had a few setbacks, but I need to get recharged, refocused, and get back on track because no one is half the battle. So I know where I'm at and I know what I need to do. But I miss y'all motherfuckers.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
We miss you too, man.
We miss you
We
too,
here.
bro.
We here.
Yeah, man.
Always,
Yes,
always here, always here. But you know what I'm saying, with
Likewise,
us saying that, so now, looking towards the future, looking towards 2022, what we got, where do we see us? What do we have going on in our personal lives? Or where are our wins? You know what I'm saying? What we doing?
I'll take the helm of this one, right?
Go ahead.
This year, and I know this for a fact, this year is gonna be, I did a lot of stone stepping, seed planting last year, or we'll say 2021. So 2022, I definitely believe that I'm gonna start seeing a lot of the growth or beginning of blossoming of the shit that I planted. I already told you I had goals in regards to like touching an M and doing this stuff. And let's just say your boy's been working, man. Been out there doing this thing. I've had a lot of help, right? And the way I'm navigating 2022 is going to be a little bit different than I normally do things. That's going to be a fact. And especially when it comes to the podcast, my biggest thing is like these numbers are going to be insane. These numbers are going to be insane.
Exponential growth. Exponential growth. It's about to be grind time, man. It's just we want to level up. We're gonna level up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna level up. So that's the biggest thing is honestly, that's one of the things I see changing here in 2022 as well, is the fact that like where we are now and our core audience that's listening to us, y'all gonna start seeing a lot more motherfuckers that's also tapping on these videos. Hopefully you start hearing some motherfuckers talking about these videos. You know what I'm saying? What we do right now is just we have been doing this shit longer than 80% of people who have started a podcast.
Yes.
With our consistency,
that is a fact.
With us being a year in, and I just want, and all the content that we have, I just want our numbers, our audience to match the content and match the work that we've been putting in. So, it's about to be grind time, man. And y'all were here in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna get to see this flower bloom and grow like a motherfucker.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Long overdue.
Facts.
And I tell you what,
facts.
another big thing too, in addition, like on the side and what I got going on, I'm definitely going to put some numbers down this year. I was like, okay, you kind of been back in the zone of swinging things for about a year now. It's time to start putting some more material and content for other shit that I'm doing, so everybody else can see like, yo, this motherfucker is grinding. I know people like
Always
my homegirl,
working.
bro. Fun fact, right? My homegirl last night, me and her was talking whatever, and she was like, it was two of them. They were talking about whatever, and they were just like, yo, he doesn't even have time to entertain anything. Like I be setting, like I set up dates. When I say dates, I mean like times to link up with people a week out in
Yeah.
advance. Tell me not. Like
Facts.
even Free was like, nigga, you was just in Virginia last week, and now you going to Georgia, and now you over here, you over here, you doing this, you doing that. I'm like, bro, I'm constantly
I'm a traveling
fucking
man.
moving. Yeah, man. So it sounds crazy, but now I'm gonna start showing people like, okay, this is what I'm doing. So now you guys have a good understanding of like all the work that's being done in the shadows. But like I said, kind of don't have time for anything besides making something happen. Not even something, making my dreams come true.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say, I mean, for me, there's like two things that I definitely want to focus on as far as like my. We all have individual things. Like Mo, you got your comedy. You got you're in the comedy world right now, so you're killing it. And for say he's into like this motherfucker got like his hands in like 3 pots right now, like killing it. So for me, I think I just need to things that I learned from this year and moving forward to improve for next year is to really just time management and not getting so not being defeated on one particular setback, because that's what life is about. You have a setback, you take 2 steps back just to get it right. So I think for me, I just need to stay the course, even though I have a little setback, still stay focused on moving forward and not saying that, you know what, I give up. More particularly, you guys know I was into stocks and I was doing like really, really good. So I think I
Hell
need to,
yeah.
yeah,
Facts. My man
that
was
was
doing Kente days and shit. Like he was making
yeah,
bank.
yeah, man. So I had a little setback on that and I got a little discouraged, but I guess we all go through that at some point in life. But I think for me, stay confident and also realize, wait a minute, I went all this way just to give up. No, there's no way in hell. Like that's like going on a marathon and you like a couple steps away from the finish line. You like, oh fuck this, I don't want to do this no more. That makes no sense. That's just my point. Like I would want to just stay true to course and don't get discouraged on one particular setback. Keep on grinding, and it's gonna pay off in the end.
Fucking
Fucking
right.
right.
Fucking right, man.
I know he was
Hell
gonna say that
yeah.
shit. Fucking right. That's the shit, bro.
And you know what I'm saying, when it comes to me, and as you guys have both stated, us moving forward, and it's all about progression. You know what I'm saying? It's all about these seeds that we've planted really reaping the benefits and sowing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this comedy shit. I'm glad I hopped into this world. I can't wait to have this
Yes.
time freedom. You know what I'm saying? So in my professional life, I've been making moves. I'm relatively new there, but promotion is right on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? As
Yes,
soon as spring
sir.
starts up, I'll be up to that next level with my promotion because, motherfucker go hard in everything he do, not just the fun
Facts.
shit.
Who
You know what
said
I'm
that?
saying?
Who told you that? Who told you that? Huh? Who told you that?
anyways,
Look
the
no further,
motherfucker go,
nigga.
go hard at everything that he do. So it's like
Facts.
I've been putting forth 110 effort, you know what I'm saying? 110% effort in everything. So when it comes to my professional, I got that promotion coming, and then that's gonna come with a schedule change. And once the schedule changes, it's gonna be hard to breathe around this motherfucker.
They're
Cause
not gonna
then,
know what hit him, bro.
I can
So
move from being just an open mic comedian to really, oh, it's gonna be some bookings. A nigga gonna start getting paid to do this shit. So I can't wait for that, man. I can't wait for that. And that's really what I'm looking forward to in 2022 is just being the best me I can be. I want that to be the transition point into the future life that I want. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's my 30 year. I'm turning 30 this year. Next month I turn 30. Beginning end of January I turn 30. So this right here is going to be a transition. I plan on making 30 the best year of my life so far.
Mm.
And without
You know,
any doubt, I'm speaking that shit into existence. This will be the
facts.
best year that I've had on this planet.
Check this out.
I love it.
Last night or yesterday, when I met up with Free, I met up with a very close friend of mine. We went to high school together, and we disconnected but reconnected. And while Free was walking out, he was walking in, so they met each other and stuff, and we're catching up. And as we're talking, I could just tell like we've all had a lot going on over the last couple of years. And one of the biggest things I told him, and I want to tell anyone, most of our listeners listening, right? Because we're around that same age group. Who said you have to have your life together by 30? Who said
Facts.
that things have to be set in stone? Or by this time, this is what it must be. That's
I
so
think that's
far
an
from the
unwritten
case.
rule by society. That's like an unwritten
It
rule,
is,
like an expectation.
but it's bullshit.
When, right,
It's
it is
bullshit.
bullshit.
Like the biggest
It
thing,
is.
the biggest thing is like people look at that and they're saying, yo, you still doing X, Y, Z at this by this age. Like it's a shift between man and child or young man to man. And that's the thing. So as you shift, if you look at anyone who's successful, anyone, right? They started making major moves in their 30s. And some of the best actors and best people that come out with the best work have got that in their 30s. So when Mo's sitting here, or I know this nigga sitting down, but when he's there telling you like this is what it's gonna be, I wholeheartedly believe that shit, because at the end of the day, that's just what it is. I look at what I did in my first year in my 30s, and I'm just like, damn, nigga, that's not bad. You did that. I taught myself some shit. I'm even teaching myself some shit now, like that potentially that can really set me apart from a lot. Like it's gonna put me in a different stratosphere when it comes to like this editing shit, and it's time consuming. And I got my boys here with me helping me going through it, but it's like I'm just like, okay, what's next? What else can I do? And everything is self-taught, baby. That's the best type of fucking experience.
Hell yeah.
So, hell
You
yeah.
getting it out the mud, bro. You getting it out the mud. And like for anybody that's talking that bullshit, like 30 is too late, or you feel like you too old, nigga. Colonel Sanders started KFC at 65. You know what I'm saying? Became
Look
a
at him now.
millionaire
Samuel
at
Jackson didn't start till
65.
he was like, Samuel Jackson is like one of the he's one of many that didn't have that breakthrough until they were like in their late 30s, early 40s.
Right. You see that nigga
So
coming to America. He had
yeah,
patches, nigga.
yeah,
Patches.
patches. So like coming into this shit, man, like you know what I'm saying? That's the big thing, is going into 2022. Like I'm reaping this shit. I know motherfuckers say every year, oh, this is my year. Well, me saying that shit, man, I wholeheartedly believe that 2022 is gonna be the best year that I done put out so far. And I can't wait, because I'm doing shit that I love. I'm doing shit that I love. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the podcast, I'm doing shit I love. When it comes to comedy, it's something I love. Being a parent, being a father, being a husband, I love that
Love
shit.
it.
So coming into this next year, we going Super Saiyan on these motherfuckers. Best believe.
Facts.
Best
Hell
believe.
yeah.
We're going Super Saiyan. So you know what I'm saying? It's all love from my
That's the right
aspect.
attitude to have.
And I want y'all that sit down and listen to us every fucking week, I want y'all to have that same attitude too. Like this year, 2022. Oh yeah, you gonna eat. You're gonna step on a motherfucker this year. Hell
Facts.
yeah. 2021 set us back with the whole COVID shit. It's time to get it back. We're gonna get it back, goddamn it. I ain't gonna say get it back in blood, but my nigga, we getting this shit back in blood, sweat, and tears. We getting this shit back in effort, goddamn it. So y'all get up, get on your grind. Fuck it. Ain't nothing holding you back but you. For real.
Mic drop.
Facts. Imagine his shit fell. Nah,
not know, right?
But, hell yeah. Hey, so another big thing, right? I know we got future content. There's definitely things we talked about, like touching on certain episodes. Any particular episode that you guys have heard from our audience that they want us to do, and I have one that is like super heavy.
I done had, man, so many people try to give me episodes. Another thing, and this is kind of off topic, but the fact that like I done started this comedy shit, everybody's a comedian now. Like, don't do that. You see me? Don't tell me about what I should talk about. Don't tell me about jokes.
Oh,
I hate that shit. I know you're trying to give me material, and I don't like it.
Oh,
don't do that.
That's like going to a club and telling the DJ, "Hey, play this song."
Like,
it's a little bit different because you can.
That's a lot different. Yeah, because that's a request. You're not gonna request no fucking material from me, bro.
That's like one of the worst things that you could say to a DJ. Like a DJ goes into like whatever setup and already have an idea. He has like a playlist. He already knows what to play. And when the person says like, "Hey, play this," it's like, wait a minute, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. Like,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I feel like with Mo, it's okay. I'll give you a good example. It's like a nigga telling me, "Yo, you should leave this in the episode or cut this out the episode." That's not that right there would be like, get the fuck out of here. This is my creative process. Is what he's saying. It's like, this is my creative process. I don't want no one trying to dictate or even saying that they contributed any type of fucking effort into how I deliver my material and how
And
is
if
that
you
correct?
think, if you think, that's funny, then you do
Cool.
it.
Right.
You do it. If you want to contribute or you really believe this is great, okay. Hey, sounds hilarious. Open mics for Thursdays. There's one on Wednesdays and one on Monday. So like that's I can't stand that shit, man. Like that's what after hopping into this comedy game, that's one of my pet peeves. Oh, you should no, don't tell me what the fuck. Don't do that. Don't do that, because that's one easy way for me to disengage from a conversation. If you really want to turn me the fuck off, do that. Do that.
No,
I feel you. Unless it's me.
And enjoy the show.
Fuck you too, Nick. Shit.
Unless it's me, nigga. We be having some fun. Come on, bro.
We do. We be having some fun.
But I don't even. Not even I do that shit. Like I don't even do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
we bounce a lot of shit off each other, but I don't even.
Because you respect it, man. You respect the craft. You respect the art. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Facts.
I don't know where the fuck I was going with this, but when
like, don't tell me shit.
When you popped whatever you said, it triggered me. Like, oh goddamn, I can't stand that shit. But continue with what you were saying. My fault. I rudely interrupted.
I was talking about episodes in regards to like people want us to do over or like a take two. Anything in particular that anyone's ever told you? Because I heard there's a few that I have that some people, our audience was like, yo, we definitely want to see a take two to this. Or I definitely feel like you should have someone on for this.
Young and Reckless Part 2. I've heard that one. They want to hear another Young and Reckless.
Tall Glass of Crazy.
Tall Glass of Crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody else said Spirits and Whatnot. We should do another like ghostly type episode, because that was a really like motherfuckers. After that episode, I had like 4 or 5 people hit me up like, yo, he was really in Japan. That shit really happened. Yada yada yada. So
swear to God,
the Spirits and Whatnot, people like that one. So motherfuckers want to hear us talk about some spooky shit, some paranormal type shit.
The spooky shit, hell yeah. I mean, I haven't had anyone ask me that, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Shit, we could do. We can make more than just a sequel. We can make shit more, like maybe like 3.
Make that shit a series or some shit.
Yeah, make it like a little Netflix special. I think we were talking about the conspiracies.
Conspiracies.
Because like it's so broad that there's no way in hell you can put all that
in the one episode.
Yeah, in the one episode and still have a good flow.
Yeah.
The thing about conspiracies, though, it's no real fact.
Right.
It's all theory.
It's all theory. It's
theory.
like
all speculation.
It's all speculation. Yep.
Right. So it's great. I mean, I think we should do it. I'm definitely down. There's some. This is a very strange one though. Home into a Housewife. Apparently, they want a male version, right? So they want to take 2, but they want a male version. But I'm like, damn, we gonna be up here dogging niggas. We gonna be out here telling secrets.
Yo, what's that motherfucker on IG that got caught cheating? But he was like he was trying to act
Derek
like
Jackson.
Self-righteous. Yes, that motherfucker. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Simp ass Derek Jackson. You know who you talk about. Black dude that's always telling men how they pieces of shit and how women always right and shit like that. Like, you shut your bitch ass up.
Dudes.
You dogging niggas talking about how you don't value women, and then you out here cheating on your wife. Like, raw dog the bitch too.
And then he tried to
in his bed, in his house, in his bed. I just know, like, for him to be so man hating, for you to turn around and fuck somebody in your bed
like that though.
Like, that's easy. He was trying to get some pussy. That's all it was,
bro. Nah, bro. That's like a whole different level of disrespect. For you to bring another person into your own household where your family lives, nah, bro. That's like 101.
Real piece of
like,
shit,
you
man.
Don't do that.
Real piece of shit.
He's like, great guy. Yo.
Great guy.
Get the fuck out of here.
God
bro.
Damn.
Hey, listen, nigga, where you want that nigga to go? Where you want him to hit it at, man? Huh? I ain't defending this nigga, but where you want him to go hit it?
A hotel, nigga. Like, damn, her house. The car. Like, you can bring a bitch to your home, walk her through your living room, up your stairs, past your kid's bedroom to your bedroom.
It goes with this. It goes with
you married.
Shit, he's married?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, bro, he's married. He's like whole married, like a whole married man. You don't shit when you sleep.
I mean, yeah. You don't shit when you sleep. Yeah. I'm done. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Let's move on. Anyway. Moving on. Nothing.
No, that you know what happens. That shit
me.
struck a chord. That shit struck a chord. That's what happened.
Oh shit.
Listen, I know who I am. I know who I am and what I am and where I do my business. Okay.
Nigga, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde over there going through transformation.
I think I said this nigga like a sleeper cell. I said the wrong word. This nigga got activated.
That nigga Hydra.
Hydra. Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Nah, nigga, like I didn't know he was married and shit. But hey, listen, that's that man's business. But he should keep his. He should see. That's the thing. Like that's another thing too. I'm glad you brought that up. In all seriousness, though, like us being on the show, and I think Mo talked about this last week. Like me and him was talking and shit while I was driving to get the boys. He was like, "Bro, we're very vulnerable on this show. Like a lot of people that are listening to us, you know, if you do know us, you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Or you're like, I didn't know that we had that type of insight. But doing the show makes us very vulnerable because there's a lot of information we're putting out about ourselves, about our family experiences, other people. And to a certain degree, it can be weaponized, right?
Facts.
And that's the thing. That's the two part to it, because it can be weaponized. Exactly. And when you're, you know, when you up there, it's kind of hard to have strong set opinions about something because times change, feelings change, everything can shift, and then eventually it can be used against you, right? But the show is called Say It How You Feel. And I always do believe that if we stand on that, right? Like fuck it, it is what it is. That's how we feel. Either you with us or you not, it doesn't make a difference because as we said, our loyal supporters who've been following us for this long, it's not going to change anything.
Yeah, they're gonna rock with us anyway.
Right. And we're not saying nothing that's like, we're not saying nothing or doing shit that's like, you know, fucked up or twisted. We don't be coming at people. I know we have our strong opinions about religion and like other stuff, but at the end of the day, like we fuck with everybody. You fuck with us, we fuck with you. Like, isn't if there's never no type of hate shit. But that nigga was just on a whole different level of like, you know, using something to get something. And then he ended up being a hypocrite because it shows within what he was doing. But that's why you let your actions speak for themselves.
Right. Talk to him, Pastor.
So, I am, man. Woke up with the Holy Spirit. But anywho, yeah. The last thing I want to say, right? Funniest thumbnail that we have so far, because you know we just started towards the end of the year. Take one for the team. Hands the fuck down. That is the best fucking thumbnail that we have. My boy said just off the thumbnail alone, he went to work. He's like, I gotta watch this shit. He said he ended up leaving his office, walking across the street in the park, and he listened to that whole episode. And he said he was crying. Like he was crying of laughter. And he was like, bro, keep that shit going. He's like, and the thumbnails definitely fucking help. So that is this year's best thumbnail, and I can't wait to see what the fuck I come up with next year.
This has been a fantastic episode. It's always a pleasure having, you know, all three of us in the same place at the same motherfucking time. Like, I love the energy. It has been a fucking vibe. But first thing that I want to do before I even hop into anything else is I just want to say thank you, the audience. Thank everybody that comes and listens to us on a regular basis. Y'all are loyal followers. Y'all are core base. And we do this shit, you know, for y'all. That way y'all got something to listen to on the way, you know what I'm saying, to work or whenever the fuck you want to listen to us. If you at the end of the day, you done rolled up a J, want to kick back and listen to some niggas talk some shit, then we appreciate you for coming back again and again and again. And I just want to let you know that you got in right at the perfect time, because it's only up from here. 2022. Ooh.
I see you.
2022 is going to be some shit. So,
yes, sir.
Y'all kick back, you know what I'm saying? Strap in and enjoy this ride with us, because y'all going to be able to see this shit from the time when we was gritty doing Zoom videos to whatever the next level holds. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So we appreciate y'all. And it's to say how you feel, man. Like, we love you. Again, as we always say, we fucking love you, right? Motherfuckers tell us all the time, you know what I'm saying? Tell me all the time, y'all are fucking funny, bro.
Yes.
Y'all are funny. Like, but my dog says straight up, I listen to the Breakfast Club, and right after the Breakfast Club, first thing
listen
I throw
to
on, and say how you feel. So, Facts. You know what I'm saying? We doing something right, man. And again, shout out to everybody that fucks with us the long way, the strong way. We love y'all, and we can't wait to blow up. That way we can, you know, bring you out front row so you can see this shit live and in action, goddammit.
Amen. Definitely want to give a special shout out to all our overseas listeners, man. We see them numbers. We see we don't know where some of the fuck those places are. Terrorists listen to us, nigga. You got terrorists listening to us, like,
we got motherfuckers that don't even got a McDonald's that's listening to us. So it's like, Facts. Yo, thank you. Appreciate Facts. It make us feel special.
Hell
it
yeah.
make us feel special. Shout out to Australia.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Australia, Japan, Asia. There's a couple countries over there. Russia. We got Russia on the list.
Yeah, man, we all over the place. Hey, it might be like 100 of y'all, but goddamn it, we see you.
Oh shit, we got the
every one of
KBG.
y'all.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. We got people in Russia. We got the KBG.
Nigga, Putin out there listening to us. Nigga, Putin out there listening to us.
He just did the shit in the press conference not so long ago. He was like, "Oh," I was like, "What? Get the fuck out of here, Putin."
We got everyone from Bach to Putin to
Facts,
for fucking kangaroos listening to our ass in Australia. Yeah, I love it.
Crank it. Yeah, we out here, bro. Internationally known, baby.
Damn, you fucked that joke up. This nigga said cranky. Like, what the fuck is that?
I was about to say cranky.
You need a nap, nigga?
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
That nigga said cranky.
I am kind of cranky, but that's a move, nigga.
That's a movement. Starting a wave,
man.
Anyway,
here we are. You know what I'm saying? Again, we appreciate y'all coming and sitting and chilling with us, and just stick with us. 2022, like I said, it's gonna be a movie. We on the way up. You know what I'm saying? We still on the come up. So this will say how you feel. I'm Mo.
I'm Say.
And I'm Free.
And we love you. Happy New Year, bitches.
Peace.
Peace, fam.
Happy New Year's.